Hello student, I am Professor Deepak Mahale from Shivajirao S. Zonle Knowledge City, Asangaon. In previous lecture, we have seen ergonomics consideration in machine design. In this lecture, we will see aesthetic consideration in machine design. What is aesthetic? Aesthetic is defined as a set of principles of appreciating a beauty. It also deals with the external appearance of the product. Appearance is an outward expression of quality of any product which makes first communication of product with the customer. Functions, cost, safety and physical aspects of ergonomics may be important in the initial stage of design process, whereas appearance of the product plays a major role in saleability of the product in market. An engineering design with good aesthetics will be pleasing to the eye and gives a visual impression of functioning. Aesthetic means you can say that beauty, appearance, style and shape of the product or look of the product. Appearance is the outward expression of quality of product, first communication of product with the consumer or user. In simple, you can see in the figure, in the first figure, figure A, the car is designed with a normal condition, and in the second figure we can see that it is designed with a aerodynamic shape, means its outward shape is very good as compared to figure A. This is called aesthetic consideration, means the customer likes the car in figure B more than the figure A. In a present day of market, number of products available in the market are having most of the identical features. Thus, the appearance of the product becomes a major factor in attracting the customer to buy that product. For example, we can see that different number of mobiles are in the market with different look, different look and different colors. The number of customer likes red color, white color or different color, but by the variety of that product with attractiveness of that product, the product will be sell more. In this way, aesthetic takes more importance in the machine design, also in a product design. For example, in the market, different companies having different numbers of refrigerators, television sets, music system with different type of quality in the product and functionality in the product. Customer see that functionality and quality of the product and then buy the product. In that the quality will be getting from the aesthetics look of that product. If the aesthetic look of the product is not good, then the customer will not buy that product. Another example is the chromium plating of the automobile component improves the corrosion resistance along with the appearance. Also, the aerodynamic shape of the car improves the performance as well as gives the pleasing appearance to the consumer. At any stage in the product life, the aesthetic quality cannot be separated from the product quality. Growing importance of aesthetic consideration on the product design has given rise to the separate discipline known as industrial design. Nowadays, job of an industrial designer is to create new shapes and forms for any product which are aesthetically appealing to the consumers. Now we will see importance of aesthetics in design. Each product is to be designed to perform a specific function or a set of functions for satisfying the need of customers. Following are the parameters considered by a customer while selecting a product. In that, first one is functional performance. If we consider a mobile which is using by a consumer, he will check its performance, checking its RAM, initial memory of the mobile and also its performance. Functional performance means it is not hanging at the time of operating, it is smoothly running the applications that are installed by him, which comes under the functional performance of the product. Next is durability. Durability means it is the ability to withstand wear, pressure or damage at the time of operating that product. That is comes under durability. Next is initial and running cost. For example, car is running with what mileage, means its initial cost means at the time of picking that product or a car, the initial cost of that car, and at the time of running of the car, what type of fuel it is used and what type of average given by that car is to be considered by the consumer. That is our initial and running cost. Next is service support available, means we picking up the car and the company will provide us a 3 years warranty with a servicing, means the company will give you service in free of cost for first year, and after that they will take the charges for servicing that car. That services are available for that product or a car is to be checked by the customer. Next is comfort to the user. At the time of sitting into the car, if we take example of car, at the time of sitting into the car, it is comfortable to the consumer in sitting position. Proper suspension is available in the car at the time of running onto the road. The last and most important parameter by consumer is appearance. Appearance of the product is must be good in design to look by the consumer, means its size, shape and color of that product is to be and attract the consumer to buy that product. These are the parameters which are to be considered by the customer or consumer at the time of buying that product, which is comes under the aesthetics, look or aesthetic consideration in design. Now we will see consideration in aesthetic designs. There are different types of different consideration which are to be looked at the type of aesthetic design. In that, first is shape or form of that product. There are 5 basic shapes or forms of the product, such as step, taper, shear, streamline and sculpture. As shown in the figure, these are the basic shapes which are to be considered at the time of product design. Next is symmetry and balance. In the figure, we can see that in first box, a control of a machine is given with symmetrical positions, means it is from the center, it is symmetrical on both sides. In the next below box, we can see that the controls are asymmetrical and balanced, means the indicators are shown on the left side and controls which are to be used to operate that machine are seen on the left side of the box, which is looks nice. Next is color. Color is most important factor for aesthetic design. Color is the one of the major contributors to the aesthetic appeal of the product. Many colors are linked with the different moods and conditions. Selection of color should be compatible with the conventions. Morgan is a scientist who suggested the following color codes with their meanings. In that, first color is red. Red shows the danger or hot. Next color is yellow. Yellow shows the caution. And next color is green. Green shows the safe. Blue color is used for cold condition. These are the color which are noted by or suggested by a Morgan. First 3 parameters are most important at the time of considering the aesthetic design of the product. Now we will see next. Continuity. A product which has good continuity of elements is aesthetically appealing. For example, at the point of changing cross-sectional area, if fillet radius is provided, then it shows continuity of the product, thereby improving the appearance of that product. Also, we can see in the mobile its cover and its screen is perfectly fitting to each other. There is a continuity in the parts of that product, that is comes under continuity. If there is a up and down condition is there in the mobile will not look good and the customer will not buy that product. That is consideration as a continuity. Next is variety. Variety is particularly useful while marketing wide range of product. For example, the different cars with different colors are comes into the market because different customer likes different color of that car, and by that variety of product is increased, the customer will buy more product of that company. If we consider for car, that is also applicable to different numbers of different mobiles having different color. The company and product is same but with a different variety of color in that product, which is comes under variety. Next is proportion. Proportion is concerned with the relationship in the size amongst part of the component of the product. In the figure, we can see that first diagram of the spanner is not look good in the appearance, but in second diagram having a better appearance as compared to first diagram. By that, proportion of that product is to be designed, that comes under proportion of the aesthetic design. Next is contrast. Contrast is a distinction between the adjacent element of any product which have clearly different characteristics and function. Contrast improves the appearance of the product. Next is style. Style is a visual quality of the product. Style makes a product attractive and appealing as compared to other products doing the same functions. Next is material and surface finish. Material and surface finish of the product contributes significant to the appearance. Material like stainless steel gives better appearance as compared to cast iron, plain carbon steel or low alloy steel. Brass or bronze gives richness to the appearance of the product. Products with better surface finish are always aesthetically good. Surface coating processes like spray painting, anodizing, electroplating greatly enhance the aesthetic appeal of the product. Next is tolerance. Proper tolerance given to the mating parts improves the aesthetic appeal of the product. And last one is noise. Unwanted noise is disturbing and indication of some malfunctions within the product and hence greatly reduces the aesthetic appeal of that product. This is all for the aesthetic consideration in design. Thank you.